Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. I'm really glad you could join me today out here in the vegetable garden. It's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. The sun is shining. You know, we've had a lot of cloudy, overcast days, and you know, they're nice too, you know, but it's nice to get to have those sunny days as well. But anyhow, today I wanted to share with you some tips and ideas on how you can plant zucchini transplants in your garden containers. So thanks for joining me today. So follow me along and I'm going to show you where I'm going to be planting these in the garden containers. So we're going to head around the corner here and over to the back edge of the garden. So we're going to walk past the garden structure around the corner here where I have my garden containers here. And so right here in this container is where we're going to be planting one of these zucchini. So planting in garden containers, you know, is a great way to garden. You know, if you're limited with backyard space or if you just have a deck or a balcony, most plants that you plant in your garden you can also do in garden containers. Now I'm planting my zucchini plant, one of them, in this pot here. This was one of my containers from my 55-gallon indestructible container that I made out of a 55-gallon drum. I did a video of that a while back, if you maybe you have seen it, or you know. And so these are 23 inches in diameter, and so I'm going to be planting the variety Elite zucchini, and it matures in 45 to 50 days. It produces high yields of slender dark green fruit, and it's best in organic, rich, well-drained soil, water freely in dry weather. And these plants love full sun, you know, 6 to 8 hours. The more the better. These are heat-loving plants. And so these, you know, these zucchini really get large in my garden. I've planted these in the past in my 4-foot by 8-foot garden beds, and you know, they get 3 feet across or more. You know, you can never plant one of these in square-foot gardening because they get too big. And so this year I opted to plant my zucchini in containers, since you know these containers have worked out really well. And planting in containers is something simple. You know, whatever you use, you can recycle or repurpose containers, kitty litter containers or 5-gallon buckets. You just want to make sure you have holes drilled in the bottom. Or certainly you can purchase them at garden centers, but you know, you just want to make sure you use a potting soil, and some of them even come with a fertilizer that lasts at least 3 months. And so yeah, I'm just going to simply take one of these out of the market pack. And it's always good, you know, if you're out looking for transplants, to pull one out of the pack, make sure they're not root bound, you know. And so, you know, it never hurts to take one out of the pack and take a look at it. So all I'm simply going to do is just take my hand and dig a hole in this pot here and firm it in nice. Again, you can use the 4 corners of your 4 fingers and just firm that plant in real nice on using your 4 fingers. And you just want to make sure you water it in. Real nice. And I'm probably going to be getting a cage and covering this with a cage. And then you could also just use the little label if you want to stick it in the ground, if you want a future reference for what you grew in there. And so, yeah, let me encourage you to think about growing your plants in containers. It's something very easy to do. It's fun to plant these and watch them grow. And of course, you know, there's so much money you can save by growing your own food. I would really encourage you to do that. These transplants probably cost me around 30 cents a piece from Ray's Nursery. So anyhow, I just want to thank you for joining me today, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the section below. So I hope you have a great day. So until next time, this is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.